Electricity is generated mainly in two ways. Number one, running water, which drives hydro turbines to generate hydroelectricity. And the second way is by burning other fuels such as coal, petroleum, and natural gas to drive turbines to produce thermal power. So in both the manner, the electricity generated is the same. Since hydroelectricity is generated by fast flowing water, therefore it is a renewable resource. And India has a number of multi-purpose projects like the Bhakra Nangal Dam, Damodar Valley Corporation, the Kopili Hydel project. These places are marked on the map, just have a look at it. And thermal electricity is generated by using coal, petroleum, and natural gas. The thermal power stations use non-renewable fossil fuels. So we have a lot of thermal power plants in India. Have a look at this map and you shall see some of the places. And the last form of conventional energy is nuclear or atomic energy. So in a nuclear fueled power plant, water is turned into steam, which in turn drives turbine generators to produce electricity. The difference is the source of heat. In nuclear power plants, the heat to make the steam is created when uranium atom splits, which is also called fission. So in nuclear fission, energy is released in the form of heat, and this is used to generate electric power. Uranium and thorium, which are available in Jharkhand and the Aravalli ranges of Rajasthan, are used for generating atomic or nuclear power. The monazite sands of Kerala is also rich in thorium. So thorium is a chemical element which is highly radioactive, and it is also a primary fuel for many of the nuclear reactors. So some of the nuclear power plants in India are, just have a look at this map and you should see some of them. Now let's read about the second part of this video, non-conventional sources of energy. The energy generated by using wind, tides, solar, geothermal heat, and biomass is referred to as non-conventional energy. These energy sources are renewable and ecologically safe. India is blessed with an abundance of sunlight, water, wind, and biomass. Now let's read about some of the non-conventional sources of energy. The first one is solar energy. Photovoltaic technology converts sunlight directly into electricity. Photovoltaic is also referred to as solar cells. They convert the energy of light directly into electricity. The largest solar plant of India is located at Madhapur near Bhuj, Gujarat. The second non-conventional energy source is wind energy. This is done by using a large wind turbine, usually consisting of propellers. The turbine is connected to a generator to generate electricity. As the wind passes the turbines, it moves the blades, which spins the shaft, and that generates electricity. The largest wind farm cluster is located in Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Gujarat, Kerala, Maharashtra, and Lakshadweep. And if you look at these places, they all are located at coastal region. Hence, wind from sea is in abundance. The third non-conventional energy source is biogas. Biogas is produced in a biogas plant. Shrubs, farm waste, animal and human waste are dumped into the biogas plant. It is then heated to a certain temperature. The leftover is decomposed by the microorganisms under exclusion of light and oxygen. The final product is biogas, and its main element is methane gas. Biogas plants are set up at municipal, cooperative and individual levels. It is very beneficial for rural farmers because it not only produces energy but it also produces fine quality manure. The fourth non-conventional energy source is tidal energy. Floodgate dams are built across inlets. During high tide, water flows into the inlet and gets trapped when the gate is closed. After the tide falls outside the floodgate, the water retained by the floodgate flows back to the sea via a pipe that carries it through a power generating turbine. If you see, it's purely using natural force along with the help of mechanical process to generate electricity. In India, the Gulf of Kutch provides ideal conditions for utilizing tidal energy. Last but not the least, geothermal energy is another form of non-conventional energy source. When we break the word geothermal, we get geo, that is referred to as earth, and then we get thermal, which means heat. So in this, heat and electricity is produced by using the heat from the interior of the earth. We all know that as we go deeper inside the earth's crust, the temperature gradually increases. It is this heat that is used with water to produce steam, and then the steam is used to drive turbines and generate electricity. Right now there are two places in India where geothermal energy is in practice, and those places are Manikan in Himachal Pradesh and Puga Valley in Ladakh. So this was all about non-conventional sources of energy. And this brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video informative. There are lots of videos in my channel. Click these bubbles to see those video series. Links are also available in the description. And if you have any question or feedback for me, please comment down below. That's it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.